Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the delayed flight. A friend of mine, Paulino JP, complains about the lights of the 767-300. Perfection exists only in heaven. And he wrote in a comment that some lights don't work. So let us have a look. Another wonderful bespoke airport, but this is not our matter right now. Paulino JP actually has the Xbox version. Here we use, of course, the PC version, so all I can do is to give some suggestions and to show the knobs if everything works okay. And by the way, we have the 767-300 PW4, Pratt & Whitney 4. We said that there are two types. Actually, you buy two planes, the PW4 and the PW6. This is the PW4. And the only thing that I wanted to do, just in case, is I see that we have electrical supply here. So let us connect this thing. Power. Okay, good. Let us have some external power. If you can see my cursor, you must see a cable here. There must be a cable, but anyhow I suppose that the power supply works. And by the way, these two 767-300s, the PW4 and the PW6, actually they are the most difficult planes to start up. Have this in mind. There are lots of traps and tricks here. There are tutorials about the startups of the 767-300. So I think the first thing that you must do is to press CTRL 7. Exactly. And this light helps us a lot because we can see the light blinking, so we will find the knobs a little bit easier. Battery had a cover, and here it is. Battery is on. APU generator seems on. Here is the on position. And external power is on, these two here. Please have in mind that standby power and the APU starter are in different positions than in the 787 and in the 777s. So standby power is here. Okay, what to say? When you put it on auto, it must be turned to battery, and when you put it on battery, it must be set on auto. Let us set it on battery here, and APU starter definitely on start position. We wait a little bit and then we release. Okay, the 6 fuel pumps, engine bleed, first engine, second engine. This seems to be on by default. The two starters, and here there is another trap, I think. Yes, exactly. I will tell you which the trap is. Fuel control, open. Engine 1, engine 2. You must turn them on upwards. Okay, so it seems that our engines are running. Okay. It seems that we managed to somehow to start the engines, which is some kind of progress. Okay, good. Better not to use this perspective, because here maybe you don't have access to all the controls. Especially you cannot turn off the battery cover sometimes, or the battery. Anyhow, now it worked. And better to use CTRL 7. Okay. Let us turn all our lights on. We said that the plane has problems with the external lights. They are not strong at all. Okay. And also logo lights are in different position. So I think we are good. Let us have a look from outside. A wonderful airport, but this is not our matter right now. Did the light become slightly better? Because maybe, yeah, these lights were not strong at all, but somehow today I see them slightly better. They are stronger. Anyhow, so we are good. We started the engines. Okay, automatically the two starters went to auto, seems. And I can as well set them to off. No, I cannot. Anyhow, let them as it is. I suppose that with Xbox you can have access to all these knobs here, and it is not only, let's say, the commands on the controller. So let us continue. Taxi lights are all on. And now I think it is the big moment, because here actually Paulino is right. I mean, if you turn this, let's say the dome light, okay, I don't see any change actually here, the dome lights, and we have also the overhead panel. Okay, overhead panel works. This is the position. Okay. Actually, it is on or off. Gradually doesn't work. Or maybe slightly it works. Now about the dome lights, the truth is that nothing changes, and I will tell you what you will do. Let us see the rest of the lights first. You must press the magic button. You must press the magic button and then adjust the lights. And I don't know which the magic button is with the Xbox controller, but about the PC version of the game that I have, we're talking about L. L on the keyboard is the magic button. So please have a look now. We turn here the dome light on. Yes, indeed, nothing changes. So ladies and gentlemen, the magic button is L. And L again. Here it is. Let us have a look now. Now, for instance, you see that we can also change our lights here. For instance, floodlight earlier didn't work, and now it works, you see. So I will let, though I don't use it to 100%, but anyhow, let it be. So floodlight here is okay. And from the other side, okay, also 100%. Now, the multiple function display brightness, MFT brightness, is here. There are different positions than with the 777 that we are more used to. Here it is, 100%, let it be 90%, okay? And the PFD brightness is here. You see, this is the primary flight display. Okay. Now the ECAM lights, electronic centralized aircraft monitor or electronic centralized airplane monitor. They are also in a different position. Where are they? You see, it is here. Upper display, this one, 100%, and lower display, again 100%. Okay, now please be attentive about the floodlight and the instrument lightings. We have here the knobs. Actually, floodlight is in this position in the 777 also, but somehow here there is a general arrangement. Please have a look. Instrument lights, you see? Here, have a look. And floodlight, you see? 0 and 100%. The same from the other side. Floodlight, 100%. And instrument lighting also 100%. I will bring back the yoke. There was a tutorial about it. You press here, one, and the second one is here. Okay, here is a map, and here, okay, this is a checklist, I think, isn't it? If you want to turn on the map lights, first you must have these two. Okay, I will not change the time of the day. Here we have the checklist, it is here, paper, click to show, and here we have a map. Now, if you want to change the lighting adjustment here, you must have this map here on the yoke, because now, have a look, map brightness, you see? But somehow this is the map here, and I'm not sure if Paulino meant this map, that now of course it is more bright, or if he meant actually this map, isn't it? Or here, this one. Because about these two maps, isn't it? This one, please have a look at the cursor, and this one, we used the instrument adjustment, which is a general adjustment of the lights. It was here, you see, instrument lights. Have a look. This is the general adjustment of the lights from both sides. Here, map brightness. When map is displayed here on the yoke, and instrument lights, it is this one here, you see, here. Okay, so all the lights on the MCDU, multiple control display unit, are on. And also here we have the MFD brightness. Here, have a look on the runways actually, isn't it? This one. You see this one here in front of the yoke. Yes, the positions are different than in the 777. And the PFT brightness, this is the primary flight display. It is here. Let us have a better look. Here, have a look at the compass. So this is also set to 100% from captain's point of view, and first officers, not a big difference, is here. Have a look here. Primary flight display 100%, and down, also down here, is the MFD brightness, this one. You see, this one here. Okay. However, in order to change the position of the map, let's say this map here, the paper, you must click first, set it here on the yoke, and from the other side, I suppose it is something similar. Here it is, and here is the map brightness, okay? 100%. I don't use 100% for the lights, but anyhow. So in general, I suppose, if we have a look like this now, definitely looks much more brighter, isn't it? Now, to me, to be honest, the most tricky of all was this glare shield lighting brightness, this one here, okay? So the knob is here, you see glare shield lighting brightness, it is exactly here. This I couldn't find easily. See, this one. Here actually are the autopilot controls, isn't it? So if you want to change this, now it is 0%, it is exactly here. You see? 0% and 100%. Let it to, let's say, 80. Okay. And glare sheet brightness are here, these lights here. You see the lights inside the indications. So have a look. You see, now they are dim. And we can see it also in another way. For instance, if I turn this off, you see now I don't see nothing. So I start with glare shield brightness first. Here is the difference. Okay, let us set this to 100%. And this usually I have about 20 at night, 20, 30, because you can see better outside. But anyhow, let us it now to 100%. Both are set to 100%. Yes, this plane is full of tricks actually. Another difference, this ail stand flood light here, you see, exactly here that I was searching to find it somewhere here. No, it is not here. 767-300 is a little bit different actually. This light to the 777s and to the Dreamliner is somewhere here, okay. Here is the position anyhow. Now here, please have a look. Okay, I want to have a wide angle of view in order to show you better. There are two knobs. Here is the panel lights, okay, and here is this AIL stand flat. Have a look now. Have a look here. I hope you see the cursor. AIL stand flat, you see? Exactly. Now, everything here is more visible, but the position in all the other planes is somewhere here. Here is this knob. I don't know why it is in the upper panel here. Anyhow, so let us have a look again here, because this is a major difference actually. Exactly, AIL stand flat, you see? Here and here. 70%. And this panel light brightness, okay, here, controls these lights of the FMC actually. Have a look here. Here is the FMC. So if we go here, panel light, please have a look here, panel light. You see this area here. Exactly. And please don't forget that if you want to make all the instruments look brighter, you go of course here. I showed you this thing, instrument lights. Have a look. You see, everything now is much more darker. Here it is. Actually, all these positions work either 0% or let's say 100%. I don't see the values in between. But definitely if you have a look now, I think it is much more brighter, isn't it? About the lights of the upper panel that my friend Paulino asks about. Now I turn them off. Okay, this is slightly easier because the one is next to the other. So the dome light is this one. You see? Here it is, 100%. And the overhead panel is this one, exactly. I can turn them both off. You see, it's much more darker. And I can turn them as well on. Okay, this doesn't need to be 100%, I think. These are next to each other. Here they are. Okay. There is another tutorial where I mentioned that I don't like this distance. See, I think actually we discussed this matter with another friend of the channel, and I don't know if he was a 767-300 pilot, but seems that he knew a lot, and he was saying that he was saying it is precise, it is the real distance. Maybe he's right, I don't know, but I mean there is no comparison, especially with the 777-300. This distance until the MCDU, the multiple control display unit, to me it looks short. But anyhow, this is somewhere here, the further I can go, and definitely now, how to say, suppose my friend Paulino will agree that it is much more beautiful, and we have much more light. Now, the secret, actually it was quite complicated. I mean, it was more complicated than I was expecting it to be. The secret is the magic button L. I don't know which one is the command on the Xbox anyhow, but definitely you cannot do all these things here if you don't press the magic button, and the magic button is L. Exactly, L. All lights are turned off, except the PFD as I see and the map. L again. See, this seems to be actually something like a bug, because okay, let us have a look at these two, for instance. The overhead panel and the dome, okay. So, if you turn all the lights off, L, now, in the other planes, little by little here, I mean, you do something, okay, there is some light, but here there is none. That was correct. You see, nothing changes. But if you press L, you see, now you can arrange your lights. Okay. So this is how it looks like. Now all our lights are on, external and internal lights. And yes, another trap was concerning the map here, that in order to have this, this one here, the map brightness, you must first bring the maps on the yoke. You see 100%, it is much more brighter. 0% and 100%. And actually the same is from this side. We have seen it already, isn't it? The button is here from the captain's position. Here it is. You see here. Map 0% and 100%. All I can do is to show you the positions. Yes, it was a little bit complicated, but somehow I think that was the best that I could do to show you all the lights of the 767-300. Quite a specific tutorial was this one. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that was useful, and if there are any questions, my friend Polino can ask me whatever he wants, and I will be delighted if I can help. So this is all for now. Thank you for watching this clip, and hope to see you soon to the next one. You take care and bye for now.